Hello everybody, welcome to 12 days of Setlist, our mini Vlogmas campaign that leads up to our podcast holiday special each year. If you don't know me, my name is Sarah Bradley. I am the founder of Setlist Media, which is our music, entertainment, and pop culture digital media brand. Today, we have our annual tradition of baking cookies together, just you and me. I really love this tradition that we've started because it gives me a minute to kind of hang out with you guys and talk about things and give you a little insight onto what you can expect for Setlist next year. Today we are going to be making these Pillsbury Funfetti cookies, which look really good and really fun. I almost called it a box, but the bag does say that it makes 3 dozen cookies. So I hope that I have a big enough bowl to mix things in. We're gonna find out. Let's do it. Have all my batter mix in the bowl. It looks like it should be fine, so I guess we're about to find out. Also, there's no light over here. Is it like so incredibly high maintenance of me to grab one of my ring lights? I don't know. Okay, so I don't actually know if that helped at all, but I have like a lot of the big lights on and also the one in the corner back there. So I think this is what we're gonna get. And I do have the ring light over here. If you can't see it, like right here. So as high maintenance as I am, let's bake some cookies. I've never used this butter before, so I'm interested to see how that works. And usually I get salted butter, but for the baking, I wanted to get like unsalted because you usually bake with unsalted. I gotta soften this butter. Hold on, y'all. We're gonna go like maybe I'll start with 5 seconds, maybe. And we'll go in increments. Oh. Guys, I almost had that in there for 5 minutes. It would have been soft, all right. Okay, so I ended up doing it for 15 seconds and it's like pretty soft to the touch. That's a good sign. I'm gonna cut it up a little more so it can like, you know, mix in easier and not just be a block of butter. But it is softening up great now, and then I gotta wipe my hand off from the butter, and then we have an egg to crack, so no shells, please. So if you had to ask me, my favorite type of cookie, like holiday-esque or whatever, is a snickerdoodle. I don't know what about them particularly. I just love a snickerdoodle, man, but these looked really fun at the store. So I was like, we're gonna make them for Vlogmas this year, and they look very festive. So I'm gonna cut up this butter a little more, and we'll put it in there. And then we have to combine it all and, you know, just mix it all up. So just gonna drop it in there and hope for the best. We have, without pouring the yolk out, we have everything in there. And now we're gonna combine it. As you can see, it's starting to come together. And I think it's just getting to the point where I'm gonna have to get in there and get my hands a little dirty. So let's do it. And I figured while I'm doing this part, I would just come and talk to y'all, because that's kind of what this annual vlog has become about. Just me talking with y'all, and I think that that's really important. So where to start? Since the last time we were baking cookies together, I had a really big move. and it's been a big change, but a good one. I'm gonna roll up our sleeves a little and get to work. I think I got some batter on my sleeve anyway. Oh well, collateral damage. Here's where we're at. So big move, big transition, lots of stuff going on for my personal life, for Setlist. Just really, this is a hard year to summarize, guys. So prior to even like my big move, I experienced burnout at the beginning of this year, and I basically just had the team take over. I was like, hey guys, obviously this is my baby, my everything. I love Setlist so much, but in order for it to continue in the long term, I need to take a break in the short term. So there was a point earlier this year where my team was like fully just running things without me, and I just want to give a huge shout out to our leadership team who really stepped up for me during that period. And y'all were just incredible with that, so thank you so much. And that's also kind of why I've been so motivated to end this year so big. I think this is the first year that we're actually going to have 12 days of Setlist for Vlogmas, which is really exciting. I think last year we ended at about, maybe we did get 12 last year, but I know I filmed like a lot of like last minute sit down content. And so this year there's a lot more participation in the vlogs, which makes me really excited, because I don't know if you guys saw our announcement video, but a lot of those clips were just me from the past 2 years. And so this year, I'm really loving that you guys are getting to meet the team a lot more. There is a lot that's gone on the podcast. We never really discussed the end of season 2. It kind of just happened naturally. It was just like schedules got busy, and it was an interesting time. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that happened on the podcast. We never really officially ended season 2 and just kind of jumped into season 3, but all is well on that end, and I am very grateful for the spot that we're in now. Yeah, I'm looking forward to, continuing to have a really fun 3rd season and just seeing what happens. I've said it many times within other vlogs, but I will say it here talking to y'all directly. Jared and I are fine. He's my best friend in the entire world, and we've been in each other's lives for a long time, and him not being my podcast co-host does not mean that he's not in my life, and for that I'm very grateful. So that is that, and I love that Nevin is here, and I'm so happy, seriously, that things have worked out the way they have. We've been having so much fun, and especially with our holiday special guests this year. I think you guys are gonna really love who we have gathered together this holiday season, and it's just been really fun. I'm in my first big girl apartment, and that's been really awesome. I'm really looking forward to hopefully getting to meet more members of our team in person. This year, I met Izzy and Norlin in San Diego. I met Maria in Southern California. And did I meet Kayla last year? No, I met Kayla last year. I had to have. And then Sammy, I met this year. Evie, I met this year. Hannah, I met this year. So it's been really, really incredible to get to meet all of the members of our team, because a lot of them I've been so close to even prior to their time on Setlist. And I am just so grateful that everybody is where they are and that place is here. I don't really know what other updates to give y'all. I might try and throw this in the fridge or the freezer for a minute just so that it can like set up a little bit. But yeah, we have our cookie dough that can apparently make 3 dozen cookies, and I'm trying to figure that out because I have one really small cookie sheet, but I have an idea. So I'm gonna take my dough covered hand and figure out how to end this without getting too much dough on my phone. Hold on. As I'm wrapping this, just a disclaimer, if the camera was off and y'all didn't see me tasting the dough off my fingers, it didn't happen, but hypothetically, these are gonna be really good. Okay, so what else can I tell you? Next year. Yes, let's talk about next year for Setlist. Next year for Setlist is really exciting. So January will be Setlist as a whole's like establishment anniversary, and it'll be 4 years. So we are going into, y'all didn't see that. We are going into year 5, which is wild. So the brand as a whole will be turning 4 in January. And then Setlist Media will be 3 in June. So with this whole anniversary thing coming up, we are developing maybe a little bit of a brand refresh, and shout out to Alexa on our team. She's been putting a whole ton of time and effort into that and what it might look like. So that is in development, and most likely, don't quote me or hold me to anything yet, but most likely that is something that you will see around our 4th birthday in January. So keep your eyes out. I'm gonna put this in the fridge for just a little bit, and we're gonna prep our sheets and figure out what to do when we run out of room on this really small cookie sheet. Okay, so I set up the first cookie sheet. As you can see, it's very small. So I don't know if I'm gonna try to make like mini cookies, or the other thought that I had, which I've never attempted this before, so I might have to look up a little additional, like, make sure that there's nothing that I have to like do. I was thinking about using my cupcake tin and maybe making some cookie cups, but then, you know, like I can pour like the milk into and like drink it up. Yeah. So I think that might be my plan with the rest of it. And then if there's still leftover, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with it yet, but that'll be future Sarah's issue. Okay, so it's saying all I have to do for the cookie cups is just press the dough in there. So I'm gonna check on how it's setting up in the fridge, and we're gonna see how this goes, because I am intrigued. And it's actually perfect because I have holiday liners. I am going to attempt to make these cookie cups. I'm just gonna like roll them each a little bit to really make sure all of the ingredients are, you know, doing their thing. Whoever said that that bag held 3 dozen cookies probably did not mean these. This one's gonna be a little baby one. It's the runt of the group, but I'm interested to see how they turn out. So we're gonna put them in the oven now. All right, let's see What is going on here? Yes, I hear you. Hold on. Okay, so these look pretty great. And then the ones in the back look pretty done. So we're gonna flip it around. WW, if you know, you know. I think I'm gonna keep them in for like 30 more seconds. And then what we have to do is we have to use like a little teaspoon or something to like indent them to make them the cups. Okay, I already messed up the little one, but we're gonna try anyway. Let's see if I can successfully do this. Because it kind of seems like they still need more time, but the tops are already done. I don't know about this one, guys. I never claimed to be a baker, I'll say that right now. I do it with love, not because I have skill. Now I'm just experimenting because I want to know what's gonna happen to these. LOL. Guys, so the first time that I turned off the timer, I accidentally turned off the entire oven, so those whole 2 minutes, those other ones weren't even baking. So we're gonna find out what it takes to make these edible. I mean, they seem pretty good. Don't get me wrong. Sirens, I don't know if you can hear them, but sorry, I was listening to Tate earlier today, getting ready. Well, I'm just gonna keep checking on them and I'll let y'all know how they turn out. I am now sitting on the floor in front of the oven. They have risen again. Wrong holiday, but let's see if I can show y'all what's going on here. Hold on. Okay, so like look at this. I don't know how much longer to keep them in here. I don't want like the tops to get crazy. I don't know. Let's see how the insides are looking. Okay, so the inside's still a little better-ish. Not really. I don't know, guys. This year might have been a bit of a bust, but I'm having fun. So now I am determined to see these cookie cupcake things to the end. I've just stopped trying to time things and I'm just going strictly off vibes now. I ended up just pulling them out because I was kind of afraid that the tops were gonna start burning. This one actually has some cup potential. Maybe a couple of them might. But now it's time for the final test to see if any of these actually cooked through. Yeah, she's fine. I think this one was the one I was most interested in seeing if it cooked through, but I'm just gonna go like a row at a time, I guess. Okay, I think these are like good now. It's fine. And this was the one. Yeah, they're good. Okay, I'm gonna let these cool for a sec. And then this one I wanna see if I can like make it the cookie cup, just because I'm so intrigued. And we'll be back. They're definitely not fully cooled, but I'm getting impatient and I want to try one. It's still really warm, but let's see. Undo it. Oh, ha 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 ha. It's a good thing that I checked before I did this because it is now stuck to the wrapper. Regardless, I still want to try this, so I'm gonna get an actual cup so I can dunk my cookie cupcake, whatever this is. I'm gonna take a piece of this. Oh my goodness. So this is what the inside looks like. I'm sure it's gonna be great. Let's find out. Yeah, definitely still a sugar cookie, definitely still delicious. While I'm not quite sure where we're at in the schedule off the top of my head, I've been standing here for a second trying to go through it all. I've been filming different days, editing different days. It's been so much fun. I love Vlogmas. I'm gonna go finish some more of this little cookie. And if I don't see y'all tomorrow, I'll see y'all very soon on another day of Vlogmas. I hope you're enjoying. Happy 12 days of Setlist, and we'll see you soon. Okay, hi, I'm back. I do want to say very quickly that in looking at our schedule, this vlog is coming out on the day that our holiday special guests were announced. And I am so excited because we have Kyle Kelly and Phia Moore coming on to the TGL Holiday Special next Tuesday. Oh my gosh, that means that I'm with you guys for TGL Tuesday too. So happy TGL Tuesday, happy Vlogmas. Kyle, Phia, you guys know how much I adore y'all. I love y'all with my whole heart. So I am so excited that you guys are coming on to the podcast for our holiday special. And I'm so excited that you're getting announced today. So that is all I have to say. I will cookie cheers to you both.